All right, guys, this is it. Sixth inning here in the fifth game of the NLDS between the Dodgers and Mets. And might I say, this has been a very exciting game so far. 2-2 the score. Runs are at a premium as they have been pretty much throughout this series. And I am just excited because I don't know what could happen at any moment as David Wright takes strike one. And I gotta say, win or lose, this game and this series have been so entertaining to watch, and really all the postseason series have been amazing to watch. Royals, Astros, Toronto, Texas, even Cubs, Cardinals. I mean, there have been some great games already in this postseason, and this is just one of the latest. Just games, that remind me. Is that going to fall in? Probably not. He makes the catch, so one out in this inning. These games just remind me of why I like baseball. Before the Red Sox took all that from me in the last 2 years and made baseball a terrible, mundane exercise and futility. Now, these games have been exciting and tight and just all kinds of things. This is the suspense that I live for. This is what I remember. And, the Mets have a great chance to win this, so do the Dodgers. That's what makes this so intriguing. So, playoff baseball really can't beat it. These kind of situations come up. Daniel Murphy has kind of been the Mets version of Justin Turner in this game. He's been getting hits almost every time up. 2 for 2 tonight. Had a home run actually had 2 home runs in the series against Kershaw as he takes ball 1. So Daniel Murphy, actually probably the best bat in the Mets lineup right now, besides maybe Cespedes. And he's up to bat with 1 out here in the 6th. I really hope the Mets do something in this inning, only because DeGrom has pitched his socks off, even though, he's kind of been a little bit all over the place, not exactly dominant, but in all fairness, he has righted the ship, and into the 6th inning, he's only given up 2 runs, trying to match Zach Greinke pitch for pitch, and doing a good job of it for the most part. So right now, it's up to his offense to score him at least a run or 2, because this game's going to get interesting. If whoever gets the next run, that could be it. If it's the Dodgers, if it's the Mets, so Greinke's really not giving up too much to where you think he's loosening up. Greinke has shown a lot of poise in this game, as you'd expect. He's up to 80 pitches, so not, too many, as we show David Murphy going to third base arbitrarily, which I enjoyed. Ended up scoring later in the inning. So 2-1 the count here to David Murphy. Daniel Murphy. I keep thinking of the Red Sox guy. That's a ball. All right, I'll take it. It should have been a ball, but the umpires usually get that wrong 9 times out of 10. Oh, I'm sorry, they're always right. But Yoenis Cespedes on deck, 0 for 2. Series tied, 2-2. Well, I knew that. I don't know why I just read the scoreboard like that was the first time I've seen that. All right, Daniel Murphy at the plate, 3-1 the count. Catcher doing that thing with his hands where he gives him a signal. And the pitch. Swings and fouls it off. Bounces way back onto the field. 3-2. Full count. Trying to work Greinke's pitch count. Both Greinke and DeGrom are up there in pitches, but this hasn't been the epic matchup I quite thought it would be in terms of pitching. Although Greinke's been his usual self, aside from that first inning where he gave up a run, and then the sac fly was just kind of a thing. Greinke hasn't exactly been hammered. I think he's only given up a few hits in this game. But again, even so. Wait a minute! Home run! Home run! I got a home run on camera! Oh, man! Murphy off Greinke. And that is his 3rd home run of the series. And wow, what a shot that was as the fans in New York celebrate. Wow. My God, I couldn't believe it off the bat. I'm like, just another fly ball. Oh, my God. Holy cow, that's a goner. Nicely done. Greinke just on the mound, like, you kidding me right now? Down the line, and man, that thing cleared it out. Very nicely done. How you like them apples, Chase Utley? Cespedes up to bat now with 1 out. Trying to go back-to-back. Cespedes does have a wild swing, but I love it. I love it, because when he connects, that's what it's all about. Got to be honest with you, I really wasn't expecting that. I was really, when the camera's off, I get a little more animated because, well, stuff happens. So when stuff happens on the camera, I'm not really sure how to react. Positively, I'd imagine. It just doesn't come up that often. Holy crap, I can't believe I got that. Anyway, Cespedes takes ball one. Wow, where do we go from here? Home run, huh? So, how's everyone's day going? I mean, that's crazy. That I got a home run on camera, and a big home run. 3-2 Mets. Let's see if they can keep it, though. It is the top of the 6th. This is usually that territory where some crazy, stupid play happens. That's a foul ball. Cespedes flashing his lucky medallion there. Don't want to get too excited just yet. Although the fact that they've gotten 3 runs off Greinke is kind of remarkable. If you look at the score, I mean, if you look at just the overall scope of the game, it doesn't seem like Greinke would be giving up 3 runs. It seems like he's given up very little, but that home run was huge, obviously. And I gotta say, if they had such a thing as the NLDS MVP, I think Daniel Murphy might be it. I mean, he's hit so many big home runs, you know, just kind of helping his cause, helping the team's cause every chance he gets. That's great to see. Wow, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Come on, swinging at that. You know, I love Cespedes, but he swings at a lot of crap. I mean, yeah, if he hits something, he hits something, but it just seems like he's up there with one strategy in mind. And I know I get on the Red Sox a lot for just sitting and taking 20,000 pitches, but, you know, at least they try that approach for a little bit, and then they usually should try something else. But Cespedes, Yoenis Cespedes only has one approach. Swing as hard as you can, and in the field, throw the ball as hard as you can. And I usually love that, but, you know, right now I would have liked to see a little more patience because Greinke didn't throw too many strikes in that at-bat, but you wouldn't have known it the way he just flailed at all of them. So anyway, after like 4 straight swings, that one's outside. Next up is Lucas Duda, who is 2 for 16 in this series, 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. I try not to get caught up in the series stats, though, because it's just such a small sample size. You know, if Duda gets a hit here, his series average goes up to like 200 or something. Right now, it's not that good. But I digress. 1-0 the count. Ball 2. Come on, Mets. Come on, Mets. Come on, Mets. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Mets. Yeah, Murphy, drink that Gatorade. That's a strike. 2-1. Daniel Murphy on the bench, recalling that great home run he hit against Zach Greinke. I remember it like it was just yesterday. Oh, wait. 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2. 3-2 Mets, top of the 6th. Zach Greinke still in the game. Surprised they haven't shown the Dodgers bullpen. I would have thought somebody would be warming up just in case. It's not like his pitch count is all that low either. Plus, if Greinke's spot is due up in the next inning, they might want to consider pinch hitting for him. May I suggest Chase Utley? This guy knows he hasn't played a second in this series since he freaking ruined Tejada's series. That one is foul and out of play into the front rows of the seats there. A lot of Dodgers fans at the game tonight. That was sarcasm, I know. Cespedes doing his thing there. You keep being you, Cespe. I'm calling him Cespe now. I don't know why. I'm just going to call him Cespe. Let's go Mets! Greinke looks disgusted, but he always kind of does. Yeah, strike 3. Even I knew that one, even though it was outside the strike zone, but they will ignore that because the umpires are always right. You know, everybody just kind of walked away like, yeah, what are we doing here? Drop the bat. But the Mets do get a home run, which I miraculously catch on camera, and we'll be back later in this game as the Mets have a 3-2 lead.